He's a peculiar man. I might even say he has principles that transcend money or drugs or
anything like that. This is Dana White's psychological rankings. This is how he would rank fighters within the welterweight division based on my experience of seeing the man for 12 plus years now. You know, like I've been watching the UFC, I've been watching the post-fight press conferences, I've been watching all the pressers pretty much for like 12 years. And tonight, we see how he thinks of these fighters within the welterweight division, 170 pounds. We begin with the champion, Jack Della Maddalena. He thinks of him as S tier because of exactly what we've mentioned in previous episodes. Check out the playlists on the channel, Minted MMA. And with him, he's from Australia. So the Australian region, New Zealand region, anytime they can have champions there, they love it. They love the money that comes out of that region because not every view is equal. As I keep mentioning in these episodes, not every view is equal. So when it comes to money, if you got the more kind of Western world, Western world, then that's where most of it comes from. US, UK, Australia. Whereas, well, I mean, I guess maybe as well the Saudi money, but that's different. That's coming from specific rich people. Even though I guess Belal's supposed to be American or something. I don't know, Doug. Nobody remembers the name. I actually downloaded all of these images and he was the freaking last one because I missed him. I was like, yo, why is there 14? And who was not? What the heck, dog? It was Belal. Remember the name Muhammad? I missed him. I was going down the freaking list on the UFC ranking on their website, the rankings for welterweight. I missed him. Out of all these guys, he's the only one I missed. The guy that says to remember the name. Bro. Belal, I think Dana White, okay, this is not about me, I'm channeling Dana White now. I think people, or Dana rather, thinks of Belal as probably around C tier because it's kind of what have you done for me lately. Belal kind of sucks, right? Like, I mean, he doesn't suck, but I mean, he's freaking boring as shit. Let me Google him real quick and hit up his rankings here. Belal Muhammad. Remember the name because I have to think from Dana's perspective. Yeah, he just lost to Jack Della Maddalena, and I remember that fight being pretty bad for him. He's also 37 years old. Dana doesn't like old guys. 37 to him is super old. He was even clowning on a 32-year-old guy. Like, bro, 32 is not even old. That's like most fighters' primes. You need to chill, Dana. He likes to groom them young. That's what I'm getting at, I guess. As we hit up Sean Brady, he puts Sean Brady at S tier because he's American. He has like an NFL football player's name. Everybody likes these kind of guys, I guess. I don't know. I just made that up. But I think he's probably S tier for Dana White because of the way that he puts on his fights. They're pretty exciting. No complaints really. Plus he's actually pretty good, even though I think he got knocked out by Belal, didn't he, that one time? Boy. Next up, Shavkat Rakhmonov, S tier, and he goes above Sean Brady, I believe. I'm not too, I don't really know for some reason what Dana thinks of Shavkat because Shavkat's such a quiet person. He comes from, like a quiet region. Like these are just the mountain people just putting in the work quietly, and I don't usually put these guys all the way up at S. If you look at the other rankings, I believe it was like in bantamweight, there was like 3 of the guys from around his region. I put them all down like around B and C for Dana, right? I'm thinking from Dana's perspective, and I put them all around there because it depends on their personality, it depends on their presence, it depends on what he sees for the future of them, right? And sometimes he doesn't see futures for a lot of guys because he doesn't really care enough to see it. I'm not saying that they don't have some kind of future, of course, those other ones I was talking about in the other episodes, but I think with Shavkat's just too special to not notice, especially when you see what he did to Ian Garry when he was injured. He was injured in that fight. I think he had something torn, something in his knee maybe, and Ian Garry acted like That was such a big win for him, even though he lost. It's like, bro, you lost. What are you, bro? What's wrong with you? Next up, Leon Edwards. I think he puts Leon around B tier now because of what's been happening to Leon lately. I'm going to Google Leon's record. He lost to Belal, right? And Sean Brady. Yeah, Leon. He's fighting Carlos Prates next. That's an interesting fight. UFC 322. So yeah, Leon Edwards, I think he puts him around B tier because Leon, he's not as old. He's like 34. He's not as old as Belal, and he's still like around his prime. But at the same time, like you losing to guys like freaking Belal Muhammad, my guy, I guess Sean Brady's fine. The loss, honestly, it makes a lot of sense. But Belal, man, I don't know, dog. I don't know about that crap, dog. You lost to Belal? You're a striker? Oh. Next up, Kamaru Usman. I actually think Dana prefers Kamaru over Leon, just slightly. They're still in B tier together. They're gonna be shoulder to shoulder here. But like Usman, especially when he went up to 185, and people seem to not understand like what he did against Khamzat. He's the only one that gave Khamzat a real kind of challenge. And of course people are gonna bring up the Gilbert Burns fight. Sure, I guess. But that was also, wasn't that at 170? And like, bro, like people don't seem to have seen, they don't seem to have seen what the heck he was doing in the fight. It's like you could have probably given him the second 2 rounds. And like, I know a lot of freaking biased people out there don't agree. I mean, I'm all about Khamzat's dominance, man. I pick Khamzat all the time. I'm not saying that he's not like a freaking dominator. He's the champ right now. But bro, people don't understand like Usman's skill set. It's so strange. It's like, are you blind? Like you don't see it? It's so strange to me. But anyway, next up we have in Machado Garry, a man that changed his name to his woman's name and has a freaking girl ankle tattoo, like that freaking, like it's like a flower thing around his ankle or something, and he's got like skinny girl ankles too. And don't get me wrong, like I grew up as a skinny boy, but like if you got skinny ankles, boy, don't put freaking girl tats around it, in my opinion. But you do what you want, my guy. he's at S tier, but below Shavkat and below Sean Brady, because he has a lower ceiling. I feel his ceiling's a little bit lower than these two guys. I'm not too I don't know about Jack. Jack's kind of a wild card in my mind, but he doesn't have as high of a ceiling as these two guys, in my opinion. Like he's gonna get to a certain point and then not be able to progress, in my opinion. That's just kind of his fight style, kind of his demeanor. He's just like, I just feel like when you're too defensive of a fighter, you're eventually gonna get got. That's how it works. Next up, we have Michael Morales. I believe he's up at S tier for Dana White. Let me see. Michael Morales, UFC. I believe that's also the name of Spider-Man, right? Let's see here. Michael Morales. Yeah, he KO'd Gilbert, KO'd Neil Magny. He decisioned Jake Matthews, decisioned Max Griffin, KO'd Adam Fugit, KO'd Trevin Giles. Yeah. Nah, bro. You above Ian Gary here. 18-0 as well. 18-0, 26 years old. Well, I don't think Dana would see him above Sean Brady quite yet. But in the future, if he keeps going how he's going, because like he could probably knock out Sean Brady. Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. I mean, he's knockoutable. I mean, freaking Belal Muhammad knocked that freaking guy out, dog. This guy knocks you out? Oh my god. You could be able to be ashamed of yourself. I swear. Next up, we have A tier with Joaquin Buckley. I think he's not quite up at S tier just because of his flip-flops with certain losses and his personality as well. I don't think Dana really likes him that much personality-wise, but I don't think he dislikes him really. He's more like, yeah, I could do without his personality, but he's a good fighter. Carlos Prates up next. I think Carlos Prates, A tier, at the top of A tier, just based on what he's been doing, especially because he knocked out Geoff Neal over here in like the last second. That was good. That was good. I picked Geoff just because, like, I'm always doubting Prates personally. I'm always doubting this guy. Just look at his face. Like, he's so doubtable. Look at that freaking face, dog. Just like Colby Covington, D tier. Boom. Dana doesn't like Colby despite what people might think. Don't forget to hydrate. Dana White does not care for Colby Covington. He never did, and he never will, because Colby will never prove himself. I don't know how the heck he's ranked like number 10. Makes no sense because he sucks. He hasn't, like, his record, what was it? Like, on his record or something for the past, like, several years, none of his wins are from fighters that are in the UFC anymore. Something like that. Something like that. It's crazy. Like, he talked his way up somehow. I don't really understand because, like, I mean, everybody also seems to have just gone on with his lies that he was going to get kicked out of the UFC unless he did something. Y'all are tripping. That was not happening. That wasn't happening. He was not getting paid enough to the point where he was going to get kicked out for being boring. No, he wasn't. Stop freaking lying. God dang. That's a whole lie. Yeah, sure, he was not being paid a lot, and that's why he started doing the things he was doing. Of course. And he got paid more. Oh, man. Imagine how that works. You get some personality, you get paid more. He wasn't getting kicked out. That was a lie. Next up, we have Gilbert Burns. He puts Gilbert... Yeah, he's above the B tier. Well, Gilbert... Let me see. I gotta look at Gilbert's thing. Oh, man. 4 losses in a row? Oh, man. Oh, boy. And one of them's from Belal, dog. Why am I putting you up here for Dana? Dana's not gonna like that, dog. You're actually down here. Below even Kamaru and Leon. Because it's what have you done for me lately? And Burns has been losing lately. Putting on good losses, of course. Like, he's not gonna hate on a guy for that. But eventually you gotta win. Eventually you have to win. Otherwise you're out. Next up is Geoff Neal. Oh. I'm sorry, Geoff boy. He used to be like one of those guys I feel a lot of people really praised and cherished. But I don't think he's ever really... I mean, he's proved himself in certain ways. He's a super tough guy, and he has pretty good hands. Hands of steel, Geoff Neal. But I don't know. I don't think Dana really thinks too much of him. His fighting style's good, though, honestly. No, I can't put him with Belal. I can't put him down there with Belal. He's B tier for Dana White. Because even though he's losing a lot, like his loss against Prates here, that was such an impressive way to go out. It was just so fun. Like, man, that was good. It's like it takes 2 to tango. People seem to only give credit to the guy that freaking gets the thing. Understandably, he freaking knocked him out. But man, you gotta be pretty impressive yourself to get knocked out like that. That's what I'm saying, man. Next up is Daniel Rodriguez. He's up at A tier, above... let me see. I gotta Google him. Daniel Rodriguez. As we hit up this website and look at his record, he just beat Kevin Holland, Santiago Ponzinibbio, Alex Morono by split decision on that one, and he lost to Kelvin Gastelum, Ian Garry, and Neil Magny. The Neil Magny thing doesn't make sense. Ian Garry and Kelvin makes sense. Although Ian KO'd Daniel Rodriguez, that's crazy. Yeah, he must have just got caught, huh? Round 1, 257. I don't really remember that fight. It was a few years ago, 2023. Yeah, I mean... Yeah, I mean... I think he still goes up here. I still think he goes up to A tier based on the way that he fights. And he beat Kevin Holland as well, who I'm going to put up at S tier. Spoiler alert. This guy... Who's this? Oh my god. Gabriel Bonfim. I gotta Google what he's been doing for for Dana White lately. Gabriel Bonfim. Let's see. What has he been doing lately? Stephen Thompson by split decision. Kalen Williams, Ange Lusa, Nicholas Dalby, loss. Trevin Giles. Okay, alright. He's definitely not way down here with these boys. He's gonna be up with Belal Muhammad, but above him. Yeah. Dana, you know, he's fine. He's doing okay. He's doing well. I mean, Stephen Thompson still got it too. And that was in July 2025. Yeah, I mean, he's up next against Randy Brown. Randy Rude Boy Brown. And here is Kevin Holland. He's S tier above. This is a harder one. I think, honestly, no. Nah, it's got to be something more like this, maybe. I think it's more like this for Dana. Because Kevin Holland just puts on a good performance all the time. He's always doing something exciting. And there's a, you know, Dana used to not like him. He used to call him Loudmouth back in the day. But I think back in like 2020, he called him, bring in Loudmouth. Let's see what he can do. And now he truly loves Kevin Holland for what he can do. So he's up at S tier because he's proved himself to be like a company man. He's one of them good boys. He one of them good boys. Hey, are you a good boy, Kevin Holland? Yeah, you a good boy. Yeah, that's you, boy. But I like him too. And Dana White likes him as well. So I think he goes up here. Interestingly, like I mentioned earlier, I'm not entirely sure about Jack's position. Because I just keep saying he's a wild card, or I said it once. And like, he is. I don't even know if he should be at the top of the top for all these people just because he's champ. But I think I'm going to leave him there. I think Dana would probably think of the rankings in this way. Yeah. This has been Dana White's rankings and how he would rank the welterweight division. This has been the welterweight edition. Check out the other editions in the playlists and such. For now, this has been Coin. Also, look at my dang old VPN over here, sponsored by myself, Coin's most excellent VPN, www.coin.me. For now, this has been Coin. You have been you. This has been the welterweight rankings. Until next time, we got more.